Several updates ago, Gaijin added a training aircraft for the Russians, and it is known as the L-39 Albatross. You guys have probably heard of it. It's a pretty fun aircraft. And Gaijin just added the aircraft made to replace that, and let me just say, there's a lot to talk about. Before we dive into this video, I need you guys to hit that like button and subscribe. Only 9% of you guys are currently subscribed. I know for a fact that we can get that to 15%. So the YAK-130 is a pretty cool aircraft. It is a jet trainer for the Russian Air Force, and it is also a light combat aircraft. Now, something not a lot of people seem to realize is outside of the United States, in countries like Russia, countries like China, North Korea, a lot of these countries, their trainer aircraft also serve as light combat aircraft. You wouldn't imagine something like a T-2 Buckeye or a T-6 Texan, even though the T-6 Texan 2 did get modified into the Skyward, or into a Skywarden type aircraft. You don't really see U.S. trainer aircraft being fighter aircraft at the same time, or combat aircraft. But the Russians, they do. And the one we just got in War Thunder is the YAK-130. YAK-130 is the jet trainer for Russia, like we said. It's also the light combat aircraft. Russia used it. Russia doesn't really use it as much as some other countries do in the light combat role. But you kind of get the point. It's made to be able to do, missions, air-to-ground strike role for, Iran has them, Belarus has them, Myanmar, I forget how to pronounce it, and Algeria. They all operate it, and they all operate it as a light combat aircraft. Now, in War Thunder, why this is going to be a kind of funky plane, in my opinion, is it carries GBUs, and that might be just a tiny bit broken, because it sits at 9.7 in ground RB. Now, the CAB 500KR is the same bomb you have on the Su-25BM. The Su-25BM sits at, I believe it's 10.3. Now, this sits at 9.7. It does not have countermeasures. It also gets access to the S-130F rockets, and it also gets access to a devastating twin 23mm gun on the belly. So, all in all, the YAK-130 is going to be devastating in ground RB. Personally, I think it's going to end up going to 10-0 in ground RB, because I do believe the CAB 500Rs are just going to be a little too busted, and I have just a strong feeling that the YAK-130 can maintain a high enough speed that it will indeed end up moving up. I personally really think the YAK-130 is going to shine in ground RB. It just has too low of an ammo count for it to be good in air RB. That's kind of the same argument a lot of people had with the L-39 Albatross. I still flew the Albatross out because you could bring 7.62 gun pods. YAK-130 probably will receive gun pods. I know there's an open report for it currently. I'm pre-making this video because I have to go on a road trip. So by the time this video comes out, there's a real possibility it's either A, gone up in BR already, or B, it has received its gun pods, or it's maybe even lost access to the guided bombs, which hopefully it doesn't. Overall, this will give Russia just another subsonic aircraft that has the ability to kind of lob in CAB 500KR bombs. It should be a fun little strike plane, and it'll be fun for people that want to pick it up and use it. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, and I will see you guys in the next one.